places life carried me. A midnight highway stretches west, under a sky that never rests. Headlights draw their silver lines across the map of changing times. A radio hums an old refrain, half joy, half sorrow, half rain. And somewhere between where I've been and where I'll be are the places life carried me. I was 18 with a borrowed car, chasing dreams beneath unfamiliar stars. A duffel bag and a restless mind, certain that something waited to be found. I slept in motels off Route 9, shared coffee with strangers, killing time. Heard stories traded over pie and steam, about lost loves and unfinished dreams. Every town had its own heartbeat, its own rhythm beneath the street. And every face I came to know left a little light along the road. The miles kept turning into years, and the years kept teaching me about the places life carried me, across rivers wide and memory streets, through every triumph, every fall. The journey shaped it all, and every saxophone crying blue sounds like a road I once drove through. Oh, I became who I was meant to be, in the places life carried me. New Orleans taught me how to stay when every instinct said run away. A singer in a smoky room turned heartbreak into something true. Chicago winters taught me grace, how to find warmth in a colder place, while California sunsets showed that some endings glow before they go. I learned that people come and leave, like autumn dancing through the trees. But every soul we meet along the way leaves a melody that remains, and every goodbye carried a gift hidden beneath the ache of it. About the places life carried me, across rivers wide and memory streets, through every triumph, every fall. The journey shaped it all, and every trumpet shining through the night sounds like a dream still holding light. Oh, I became who I was meant to be, in the places life carried me. Train station benches after dark, desert skies filled with sparks, rain-soaked cities and mountain snow. More than any map could ever show. In me, realizing home isn't always a place. Sometimes it's a collection of moments. Now the silver settled in my is still carrying me. Lifetime of miles and memories. The highway stretches through the night like a silver ribbon beneath the moonlight. Headlights fading into the blue, carrying stories nobody knew. A roadside diner glows alone, somewhere far from what we call home, and the jukebox softly plays songs from 1,000 yesterdays. I was 17 with a restless soul, a map in my pocket and nowhere to go, dreaming beyond the county line, certain the world was mine. My father said, son, take your chance, but don't forget where your roots still stand. So I packed my fears in my old guitar and followed the highway stars, from Oklahoma winds to California shores, through little towns and crowded doors. Every mile taught something new about the road and the truth. The years rolled by like passing trains, leaving lessons in their wake. It's a lifetime of miles and memories, of open roads and changing scenery. Every turn, every wrong direction became a part of my reflection, and every jazz tune drifting free sounds like another piece of me. Oh, life is more than what it seems. It's miles of memories. I met a woman in New Orleans with laughing eyes and wild dreams. She danced like she belonged to the rain and sang away the pain. For a while we shared the road, two wandering hearts carrying hope, watching sunsets paint the sky in colors money couldn't buy. But seasons change and rivers run, some stories stay, some come undone. She kissed my cheek and boarded a train, and I never saw her again. Yet every goodbye left something behind, a lesson carved in time. It's a lifetime of miles and memories, of open roads and changing scenery. Every turn, every wrong direction became a part of my reflection, and every jazz tune drifting free sounds like another piece of me. Oh, life is more than what it seems. It's miles of memories. Old motel signs beneath the stars, coffee cups and weathered bars, friends whose names still cross my mind like songs suspended in time. And me, looking back through the rearview glass, thankful for every mile that passed. down another winding road. I've learned that success ain't measured in gold or all the stories that get told. It's the people who leave their light behind and the love you find in time. The road may end, but not the song. The memories keep traveling on like echoes carried by the breeze across forgotten streets. It's a lifetime of miles and memories, of broken roads and sweet discoveries. Every scar, every dream pursued helped me become who I grew into. And every saxophone in the night still fills my soul with quiet light. Oh, the greatest treasures nobody sees are miles and memories. Yes, the moon still shines on distant highways, on old hearts chasing brand new days. And somewhere beyond what tomorrow brings, the road still sings, the engine hums, the night moves on. Another town, another song, and somewhere beneath the endless skies, a lifetime of miles and memories rides on. Coffee stains and broken dreams. Coffee stains on the countertop. Rain keeps falling, never stops. Downtown shadows move so slow, like old regrets that won't let go. A saxophone from room 309 bleeds through walls and frozen time. And somewhere in this sleepless town, another lonely heart breaks down. You left your lipstick on my cup, like proof that love once lived with us. Now every morning tastes like smoke, and silence cuts deeper than jokes. The diner lights still flicker gold, while jukebox songs grow tired and old. A waitress humming Billy's tune looks like she's fighting ghosts too. Outside the subway screams below, taxi headlights drift like snow. And every stranger passing by carries storms behind their eyes. This city never really sleeps, it just hides pain beneath the beat. Coffee stains and broken dreams, nothing's ever what it seems. Love burns fast like cigarettes, leaves behind the emptiness. And every jazz note in the dark sounds like poems from broken hearts, while lonely souls keep chasing things through coffee stains and broken dreams. I met a man on Bleecker Street, playing trumpet for spare relief. He said, son, heartbreak pays the rent. That's where all the good songs went. His fingers shook, but not his pride, like he had nothing left to hide. And when he played that smoky tune, the whole damn city changed its mood. A couple danced beneath neon lights, trying hard to survive the night. Light two candles in the rain, still pretending love remains. And somewhere underneath the blue, I still hear echoes left by you. Coffee stains and broken dreams, nothing's ever what it seems. Love burns fast like cigarettes, leaves behind the emptiness. young hearts falling once again, and me still searching for some kind of truth inside melodies that sound like you. Mercy trying to survive. The city wore its tired face, still running through the same old race. I poured the last cup slowly black, thinking maybe you'd come back. But some doors close without a sound, and some love just burns to the ground. Still the music played somehow, teaching me to live right now, because the blues ain't made to heal. They're there to prove the pain was real. Coffee stains and broken dreams, that's what growing older means. Learning hearts can lose their way and still survive another day. And every lonely jazz cafe keeps forgotten souls awake, while midnight songs and city screams dance through broken dreams. Oh, the world keeps spinning endlessly, like worn out records lost at sea. And somewhere in that bittersweet scene, I found hope in broken dreams. Coffee cold, neon glow, another night, another ghost, and the saxophone still cries through New York skies. Letters from a lifetime ago. The rain taps gently on the rooftop tonight, like fingertips reaching through time. A dusty lamp casts a golden glow on a box I haven't opened in years. Outside, the city hums a midnight tune beneath a fading autumn moon. And somewhere between memory and fate, old words are waiting to awake. I found them hidden in a cedar chest, tied with a ribbon untouched at rest. Envelopes yellowed by passing years, holding laughter, hope and tears. The first one started, dear old friend, back when we thought the road would never end. Back when our dreams were wild and free, as endless as the open sea. The ink had faded, but I could still see the fearless heart you used to be, writing about towns you'd someday find, and the future dancing in your mind. Every folded page carried a spark, like little lanterns in the dark. These are letters from a lifetime ago, from hearts that had so much left to know, from days that slipped like rivers run, yet still shine brighter than these letters still glow. One letter spoke of a summer rain, of front porch talks and midnight trains, of a girl with laughter in her eyes and promises beneath July skies. Another told of a road out west, of chasing dreams without a map, of sleeping beneath desert stars, believing nothing was too far. I smiled and shook my head a while, remembering that reckless smile, the one I wore before I learned how much life could twist and turn. The years have a way of changing plans, but not the truth written by our younger hands. These are letters from a lifetime ago, from hearts that had so much left to know, from days that slipped like rivers run, yet still shine brighter than the sun. And every trumpet shining through the rain sounds like a voice calling my name. Oh, some stories never truly go, they live in letters from a lifetime ago. Old stamps from forgotten towns, dreams written before they settled down, coffee stains and hurried lines, frozen pieces of another time in me, reading the hopes of a younger soul and realizing he wasn't wrong. The dawn began to touch the sky, painting silver clouds with light. I folded every letter slow, as if saying hello and goodbye, because the years had changed my face, but not the dreams those pages raised. Some have faded, some came true, some became something better than I knew. And in those words I finally found that life isn't measured by what we count, but by the love, the hope, the scars, and the stories carried in our hearts. These are letters from a lifetime ago, still teaching me what I need to know, that every road and every chance becomes part of life's great dance. And every saxophone greeting dawn sounds like the courage to carry on. Oh, the most precious treasures often grow from letters written long ago. Yes, the years may pass and seasons fly like clouds drifting across the sky, but somewhere beyond the hands of time, those letters still shine. The rain moves on, the sky turns gold, the pages rest, but the stories are told. And somewhere beneath the morning glow live letters from a lifetime ago. Letters from a lifetime ago. Life's last dance beneath the stars. The ballroom lights are fading low, like fireflies in a midnight glow. Outside the heavens stretch afar, a velvet sea of silent stars. The band plays softly one more tune underneath the silver moon. And somewhere between goodbye and grace, life invites us to one last embrace. I remember when the music began, a young dreamer with trembling hands, certain forever was mine to hold. Before I learned how fast hearts grow old, I danced through summers full of light, through restless days and endless nights, through victories shining bright as gold, and stories that still remain untold. There were roads that carried me away, and roads that led me back someday, each one leaving a trace behind, like footprints across the sands of time. The years moved by like a jazz refrain, a little joy, a little pain. This is life's last dance beneath the stars, with all our dreams and all our scars. Every laugh, every tear, every chance becomes part of this final dance. And every saxophone crying blue sounds like a lifetime shining through. Oh, nothing is lost, nothing departs in life's last dance beneath the stars. I see the faces that shaped my days, the ones who taught me different ways. Some stayed a while, some moved along, yet all of them became the song. There was a love beneath July skies, a promise glowing in her eyes. Though time carried us separate ways, her memory still softly stays. There were friends around old tables too, sharing stories nobody else knew, laughing like the night would never end, certain we'd always meet again. The moon still shines on all we've known, on every seed we've ever sown. This is life's last dance beneath the stars, with all our dreams and all our scars. Every laugh, every tear, every chance becomes part of this final dance. And every trumpet shining through the night sounds like a soul at peace with life. Oh, nothing is lost, nothing departs in life's last dance beneath the stars. Old photographs in fading lights, porch swing talks on summer nights, train whistles drifting through the dark, tiny moments leaving giant marks in me. Realizing the beauty was never in holding on forever, but in having the chance to hold it at all. Yet my heart hears a melody carried by eternity. I understand now what time revealed, that every wound eventually healed, and every chapter, bright or dim, was was part of the symphony within. The stars above don't ask us why, they simply shine across the sky, reminding every wandering soul that love is what makes us whole. This is life's last dance beneath the stars, a celebration of who we are. Every road, every dream, every fall was worth the journey after all. And every saxophone greeting dawn sounds like the courage to carry on. Oh, the greatest song belongs to our hearts in life's last dance beneath the stars. Yes, the night may fade and the music slow, but the love we shared will always glow. And somewhere beyond where the heavens start, the dance goes on inside our hearts. The ballroom sleeps, the candles dim, the stars still shine, the night still sings. And somewhere beyond the moon's soft light, another dance begins tonight. The blues you left inside my heart. The rain came down on a lonely downtown street, keeping time with a slow, forgotten beat. Neon lights painted shadows in the dark, like fading memories leaving their mark. A trumpet sighed from a corner bar, carrying echoes of who we were. And somewhere between the midnight and the dawn, I realized you were truly gone. Your coffee cup still sits on the shelf, like it's waiting for you and nobody else. The books you loved remain untouched, holding traces of your touch. I walk these rooms like a wandering ghost, haunted by the things I miss the most. The way you'd laugh at my bad jokes, the way you'd calm my restless soul. The clock keeps moving without regret, but my heart hasn't learned that lesson yet. It's still holding on to yesterday, even though you've drifted away. The night keeps asking where you've gone, while the radio plays our song. It's the blues you left inside my heart, a lonely melody after we fell apart, a song that lingers long after goodbye, like smoke beneath the midnight sky. And every saxophone crying blue sounds like another memory of you. Oh, some wounds leave a permanent scar, like the blues you left inside my heart. I passed our favorite little cafe today, the one where we'd spend hours wasting away, talking about dreams and future plans, believing forever was in our hands. The waitress smiled and asked about you. Not knowing what we'd been through, I just nodded and looked away. Because some truths are hard to say. Outside the rain began to fall, like heaven understood it all. And every drop upon the ground seemed to echo your absence now. The trumpet drifted through the haze like a voice from better days. It's the blues you left inside my heart, a lonely melody after we fell apart. A song that lingers long after goodbye, like smoke beneath a midnight sky. And every trumpet shining through the rain calls your memory back again. Oh, some wounds leave a permanent scar, like the blues you left inside my heart. Old photographs and fading frames, voicemails whispering your name. The empty side of the bed at night, 1,000 shadows without light. And me, trying to learn the difference between remembering and holding on. Changed outside my door. Winter gave way to spring once more. And though the ache still visited sometimes, it no longer ruled my mind. I started hearing different songs, the kind that help you move along. And somewhere in the healing air, I found a little peace there. Because love disappear completely, it changes shape so quietly, becoming part of who we are. Like a distant but familiar star, it's the blues you left inside my heart. But they're no longer tearing me apart. They're part of the melody I sing, part of every season life may bring. Greeting dawn sounds like the strength to carry on. Oh, even broken hearts can learn to start beyond the blues inside the heart. Yes, the rain still falls and memories remain, and sometimes I still whisper your name. But somewhere beneath the morning star, the blues have taught me who I am. The rain lets go, the sky turns gold, the years move on, the story unfolds. And somewhere beyond the fading dark lives the blues you left inside my heart. The rain came down on a lonely downtown street, keeping time with a slow forgotten beat. Neon lights painted shadows in the dark, like fading memories leaving their mark. A trumpet sat from the corner bar, carrying echoes of interstate hums beneath a velvet sky. Truck stop lights glow like fireflies. A midnight breeze moves through the plains, carrying stories and summer rain. From the Mississippi to the prairie lands, people chase dreams and leave things behind. And somewhere beneath the stars above, the night still believes in love. A neon diner outside Wichita, coffee brewing after dark. A waitress named Rosie pours another cup for folks who just can't give up. A farmer sits by the window alone, staring at pictures from back home, while a traveling band unloads their gear, preparing songs for anyone who'll hear. The jukebox spins an old jazz tune, soft as a Kentucky moon, and every note drifts through the room like a memory finding bloom. The night feels bigger than the miles we drive, like every soul is trying to keep a dream alive. These are soulful nights in the heart of America, where hope still glows through the cracks in us, where every road tells a different story and every scar carries a little glory. The saxophone sings and the headlights roll through fields of gold and weathered souls. Oh, there's magic hiding in the dark on soulful nights in the heart of America. Down in Memphis near the river bend, a trumpet player meets old friends. They gather beneath the faded sign, trading songs and passing time. One sings about a factory town, another about a love gone down, and a woman with silver in her hair sings like she's saying a prayer. Outside, the river keeps moving on, the same way it has for so long, carrying dreams from town to town without a need to slow down. And somewhere between the blues and grace, everybody finds their place. These are soulful nights in the heart of America, where hope still glows through the cracks in us, where every road tells a different story and every scar carries a little glory. The saxophone sings and the headlights roll through fields of gold and weathered souls. Oh, there's magic hiding in the dark on soulful nights in the heart of America. Yeah. Railroad whistles through the night, porch lights shining soft and bright, old guitars and weathered hands, dreamers making different plans, and me listening to the rhythm of the land, trying to understand how so many stories can become one song. By dawn, the eastern sky turns gold across the barns and country roads. The night slowly folds away, making room for another day. And I soulful nights in the heart of America. Yes, the stars still shine above the plains, above all joys and passing pains. And somewhere beneath that endless spark, the music lives inside every heart. The coffee cools, the sky grows bright, the road rolls on beyond the night. And somewhere across this open land, another song begins again. I still hear your voice in the The rain falls softly on the city tonight, painting silver rivers in the streetlight. A distant trumpet cries through the haze, like a ghost wandering through yesterday. The neon signs flicker against the dark, while memories awaken in my heart. And somewhere between midnight and pain, I still hear your voice in the rain. There's an old cafe on Willow in Maine, where we'd spend hours watching the rain. You'd wrap your hands around a coffee cup and talk about dreams that lifted us up. You had a way of saying my name like it carried more than letters could explain. A warmth that made the coldest night feel somehow perfectly right. Now the chair across from me sits still, yet I swear I feel your presence still, like you're hidden somewhere in the sound of raindrops falling to the ground. The night keeps whispering what I already know. Some hearts leave, but never truly go. I still hear your voice in the rain, calling softly through the pain, like an unfinished song drifting through the dark, like a fading ember still holding a spark. And every saxophone crying blue sounds like another memory of you. Oh, no matter how much time may change, I still hear your voice in the rain. I walked past our old apartment today. The flowers on the balcony had changed, but the wind still moved the curtains slow, the same way it did years ago. A woman laughed somewhere down the block, and for a second my heart stopped, because it sounded so much like you. Like the universe got confused. The city keeps writing new stories each day, building new dreams where old ones stay. But some memories become part of the air, waiting quietly everywhere. The trumpet rises through the stormy sky, like a question that never learned goodbye. I still hear your voice in the rain, calling softly through the pain, like an unfinished song drifting through the dark, like a fading ember still holding a spark. And every trumpet shining through the blue sounds becomes an echo. Finally being told, I've learned that missing you isn't the same as wishing everything stayed unchanged, because love leaves gifts behind, hidden deep inside the mind. You may be gone beyond my sight, but you still visit some rainy nights, not to break my heart apart, but to remind me who we are. I still hear your voice in the rain, but now it sounds less like pain, more like a melody carried through time, a beautiful and unfinished rhyme. And every saxophone greeting dawn sounds like the strength to carry on. Still whispers my name. The rain moves on, the morning glows, the city wakes, the river flows, and somewhere between memory and flame, I still hear your voice in the rain. When love left without a warning, neon reflections trembling in the light, a half-empty glass beside my hand, and a heart still trying to understand. The city whispered through the storm, while the shadows stretched long and warm. And somewhere between the thunder and dawn, love disappeared without a warning. You kissed me goodbye like any other day, with that familiar smile that used to stay. Nothing in your eyes gave me a sign that forever was running out of time. I remember watching you walk away, thinking we'd talk again by the end of the day, never imagining that simple scene would become a memory haunting me. The coffee was still warm on the table, the future still felt safe and stable, but life can change in the blink of an eye, without explaining why. The clock kept ticking on the wall, unaware that something beautiful saxophone crying blue. Play the truth I never knew. Oh, nothing hurts quite like the dawning, when love leaves without a warning. The days roll by like endless rain, washing over every trace of your name. Yet every street and every song still carried where we once belonged. I found your jacket in the closet door, the one you never reached for anymore. And for a moment the room stood still, caught between memory and will. Friends kept saying time would heal, that someday the hurt wouldn't feel so real. But healing isn't a straight line road, it's a weight we slowly learn to hold. The trumpet drifted through the haze like an old friend speaking through the pain. When love left without a warning, the night arrived before the morning. Every promise turned to smoke, every dream felt softly broken, and every trumpet shining through the rain sounded like hope calling again. Oh, nothing hurts quite like the dawning, when love leaves without a warning. Old voicemails saved on my phone, photographs of places we'd known, restaurant tables set for two, still carrying traces of you and me. Learning that sometimes closure never comes, only acceptance. Then one spring morning by the river bend, I felt something quietly begin again. Not a grand revelation or dramatic change, just a little less pain. The sunlight danced upon the water's face, and for the first time in a long space, I smiled at the memory instead of the loss, at the road instead of the cost. Because love may leave without a sound, and leave your world turned upside down, but it also leaves behind a part that teaches the heart. When love left without a warning, it took the night and changed the morning. But every scar became a guide, every tear became a tide, and every saxophone greeting dawn sounded like the strength to carry on. Oh, even after heartbreak storming, life keeps blooming after the warning. Yes, the rain still falls, falls and the years move on, and some questions remain unsolved. But somewhere beneath the morning sky, the heart learns how to fly. The highway glows beneath the midnight rain, white lines stretching through the pain. A distant radio plays something blue, like it knows exactly what I've been through. Truck stoplights flicker in the dark, like little fires protecting a spark. And somewhere beyond the mistakes I've made runs the road between hope and heartache. I left a small town by the river bend, chasing dreams I couldn't defend, with a worn-out suitcase and a restless soul, trying to outrun what I couldn't control. The miles rolled by beneath the wheels, like chapters teaching me what's real. Every city wore a different face, but loneliness knew every place. I met strangers who became old friends, and lovers who disappeared like wind. Some left scars, some left grace, all of them shaped my way. The moon kept watch from above the plains, while I've kept changing lanes. I'm traveling the road between hope and heartache, where dreams get tested and hearts can break, where every wrong turn leaves a sign and every loss redraws the line. The saxophone cries through the night so late, like a prayer writing on fate. Oh, every soul must someday take the road between hope and heartache. In Memphis, under a neon glow, a trumpet player stole the show. His weathered hands and silver hair told stories deeper than despair. He said, "Kid, don't fear the blues. They're proof you've got something to lose. And don't mistake a broken heart for the ending of your part." Then he played a melody so slow, like the Mississippi's endless flow, and every note seemed to explain why joy and sorrow share the same train. The river rolled beneath the moonlit sky, like a song that never says goodbye. I'm traveling the road between hope and heartache, where dreams get tested and hearts can break, where every wrong turn leaves a sign and every loss redraws the line. The saxophone cries through the night so late, like a prayer writing on fate. Oh, every soul must someday take the road between hope and heartache. Old motel rooms and faded maps, photographs tucked in my backpack, names I still remember clear, though the years have disappeared. And me, learning that healing isn't a place, it's a journey. survived alone had helped me find my way back home. Because hope isn't loud or easy to see. It's a quiet voice saying just believe. A little flame that never aches to keep burning through the heartache. Still traveling the road between hope and heartache, where every sunrise follows a heartbreak, where every scar becomes a guide, and every dream learns how to survive. The saxophone sings as the darkness fades over all the chances we've made. Oh, life gives more than it can take on the road between hope and heartache. Yes, the stars still shine above the rain, above every joy and every pain. And somewhere beyond the twists of fate, the road keeps rolling. The road keeps rolling. The engine hums, the horizon glows. One more mile, one more road. And somewhere between what was and what awaits lies the road between